I'm Chelsi Stratton from Chelsi Stratton Designs, and today I'm here in my mom's sewing studio to share a different kind of video with you than I have before. We are going to be talking about my works in progress, and there is going to be a fun giveaway, and also just some fun sew-alongs coming up that I am really excited to tell you about. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm really excited because I have seen my mom has done these amazing works in progress videos, and I love them. It kind of keeps her accountable and shows you where she's at with all of her projects. And I have a lot of things that I'm working on right now and some fun sew-alongs coming up. So I thought, why not? I'll show you what I'm working on as well. So the first thing that I want to show you guys is I am doing the Bountiful Charity Quilt Along with Fat Quarter Shop, and release 2 was my release. So I kind of want to show you, I got my center block done. Now release 2 had a lot of blocks in the release. It has this center block, and I used Bountiful Blooms for this quilt along, which is fitting because it's called Bountiful. I thought that was very sweet. So let me show you these other ones. Okay, so the other blocks in release 2. Now release 3 is coming out tomorrow, I believe. May 5th, the first Friday of the month is when the releases come out. And I'm not actually caught up on those, but by the time this video airs, I will have my release 3 done. So also in release 2, we had these really pretty vine blocks. Now these are going to be the sashing in your quilt top, and you make 4 of those for the sashing for the Bountiful quilt. But the largest blocks in the quilt were release 1, and they are these really pretty basket blocks. How cute are these? I loved these ones. I loved making them. And it was really fun to find different combos in Bountiful Blooms when making these. And Mom actually is doing her blocks in Bountiful Blooms as well, because she messaged me and she said, oh, I saw that you were using Bountiful Blooms and I just had to do it as well. So we're both using Bountiful Blooms, and this is that second block. So we still have release 3 and release 4. Mom, I'll tell you a little secret. Mom actually has her quilt top together. I saw it this morning. It's really pretty. So this is where I'm at on the Fat Quarter Shop Bountiful Charity Quilt Along. Also, I just want to say it's not too late to join in because it's 1 release per month. So it gives you a lot of time to catch up on your blocks, and they have all the patterns on their website, and it is for Make-A-Wish, so if you feel compelled to donate, it is always so appreciated, I know, by Fat Quarter Shop, and it just blesses so many families and their lives, which is really cool. Okay, so I've completed 3 Bountiful Blooms quilt tops, but I'm still working on 2 of them. Now, the first one you've seen, we already talked about its release. It's awesome. It's the Regal Pines quilt pattern, and we had this in the podcast, and I just feel so grateful that this pattern is out, and it comes with an additional wall hanging that is included in the Regal Pines pattern, as well as optional embroidery. With the embroidery says, shine brightly and look for the stars. I think it's really cute. So you have already seen that one, but there's 2 quilts I haven't shared yet. And one of those is Harvest Season, and it is so many pumpkins, you guys, but it's very cute. And it comes with a light version as well as a dark version. So I have a bunch of pumpkins at home, but I'm going to share the 2 different versions that I'm working on. And this is the light version, and this is the darker background version. And it is so much fun. They go together so quickly, and I just love them. So this is one that I'm working on. I'm really making so many pumpkins right now, and there's a lot of them. And then there's also some little plus blocks in the quilt as well. So we'll be sharing that more on the podcast when the quilt top is done. But I have a lot of those and they fit perfectly in a bin. So it's actually been helpful because I've been able to keep them really organized. And oh, I do want to mention one more thing. There is some tiny piecing, but it is not, the way it's designed, it's not difficult. I have a lot of people ask me if some of these are more really confident intermediate, and I don't think so. Don't let the smaller piecing like scare you. It's good ironing techniques and goes together really quickly because these are all strips in the blocks. Okay, so I can't quit pumpkins, obviously. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Hello Fall. This is another quilt pattern I'm working on, and you'll probably recognize Hello Fall. It's an older pattern, and I originally made it in Cider by Basic Gray. Really, really pretty fall collection. But it was never released in a Moda catalog. It was kind of like an off-season pattern that I designed. And I thought, oh man, this would be perfect in Bountiful Blooms. So I reimagined it in Bountiful Blooms and released it in this past catalog with Moda. And I have been having a lot of fun putting this one together. And you guys know that I can't help but make hearts as well. So this has pumpkins and hearts, which is really fun. Now, it is a lot of flying geese. This is one of the flying geese blocks that I have completed. And it's great because you're using a full fat quarter bundle and you get usage out of all of the different prints and fabrics from the collection, which is really nice. You also know, I've probably talked about before, I like to do alternating blocks. So flying geese is really fun for this one, I think. And I've made all of my pumpkins. I brought some of them to show you just because we all know that flying geese is really repetitive sewing. It's just chain piecing all day long, which is great. But the pumpkins, I just could not stop putting together. So I think I'll have this quilt top put together this weekend. So these are the pumpkin blocks. And I absolutely love that we have this green plaid print in Bountiful Blooms because it's working perfect for all of my leaves for my different quilts. So you have a pumpkin block and it has a heart in the center, and it's great because you get to showcase larger pieces of fabrics from the collection. And guys, the pink pumpkins, Melanie, we'll just call it Melon. That'll be the color for it. And then I love in this collection, we have kind of this lighter pink, but we also have a darker, like maroon type color in it as well. And then of course we need an orange pumpkin, right? So Hello Fall is coming along really, really well. I'm almost done with it. I'm saving that chain piecing for the very end because I know it's going to be very tedious, but this is not a hard quilt pattern and fat quarter bundle friendly. So this is something I'm working on. Okay, so I have been wanting to do this for a while. I designed a quilt. Billy will pop up a picture of the whole quilt at some point in this video and while I'm talking about it. So I have a lot of low volume scraps. Now, a lot of my quilts, these two, for example, Hello Fall, Harvest Season, I'm not using a lot of the low volumes in the bundles. Well, what do you use those for? You know, a lot of times I'll have them stashed in a bin and I really don't know what project I'm, gonna put them to good use for. So I designed a quick scrap buster quilt. This quilt pattern is going to be free. I will have it as a PDF download. We will have this in the middle of June. And I am going to do videos where I just show how to piece the blocks together. So it's going to be free, and I think it's going to be great for summer sewing. And also, I'm sure everyone has good scrap buster fabrics that they're ready to use that are sitting in a bin. So I have 2 bins that I've been pulling from, and I brought 2 blocks to share with you guys today. So the first block that we'll be going over is a simple sawtooth star block. And I'll show you how to piece this one. We'll go over the ironing. There will be a PDF with directions on how to make this, and that'll just be a download that you can get when we air that video. And there are different options. You can do any different color star you want. Now, the reason I say that is I'm going to talk about this. I have some kits available. They are linked in this video, and you have the option to buy a blue star kit or a pink star kit. So those, I only have a minimal quantity of those, but those are listed. But the pattern to make it is completely free, and the videos with step-by-step tutorials are free. So sawtooth star, super simple, right? Really scrappy looking. And then a patchwork scrappy block for you all. Low volume, and just mixing all of those different low volumes in. And then Billy probably has shown the picture already, and you'll just lay those out in the quilt. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And it is such quick piecing, you guys. And you could even, I might even do like a checklist thing like I did with the Blissful sew along with the low volume blocks, because they just go so quickly. So you could add it in as like, oh, I'll do 15 minutes of sewing today on my scrappy blocks. So we are going to be doing that video. It'll show in the middle of June. And this is kind of an idea of the fabrics that will be in the kit, and then a blue star version or a pink star version. There's going to be a lot of Emma fabrics in that kit and a lot of Simply Delightful for you all. So if that's something you're interested in, that is linked and available in my shop for you as well. Okay, so I have one last thing to talk about. I'm very excited. Fat Quarter Shop sent me 2 sew sampler boxes in the month of March, and March was kind of crazy. So I didn't get around to doing a giveaway, and I really, really wanted to do a giveaway. So I have one box that I'm going to be giving away, and it features our fabric in it as well. There's some really, really fun stuff like this self-erase marker. I know my mom has done a video on this. This cute pin magnet for your pins. My daughter loves cats. And just a lot of fun stuff in here. And we were really excited because it's always fun to find out that Fat Quarter Shop is featuring your fabrics in a sew sampler box. And we're so grateful for them and love them. So I am giving away one of the March sew sampler box to one of you. And to enter this giveaway, just comment one of your works in progress in the comment section. And this will run through Monday, and then we will randomly decide a winner. And it is US ship only. Apologies for that due to shipping for this. We love and appreciate all of you. So lots of fun works in progress and things that I'm working on. I think it's going to be really fun, and we hope that you'll join us in June for the Scrappy Star sew along. There's more to come with that, and so lots of fun things going on with all of the works in progress. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed this video where I was able to share with you some of my works in progress, my patterns, the fun kits for the sew along that we have coming up, and also for the sew sampler giveaway. So if you are looking for any of the patterns in today's video, they will be linked in the description. And don't forget to share with me in the comments one of your works in progress so that you can enter in for the giveaway, and that will run until Monday. And I just hope that you all will stick around because we have some fun stuff coming up with sew-alongs, and I hope to share more about the progress and where all this goes. Okay, so thanks so much again for watching, and thanks so much for stopping by.